In ancient China, the celestial phenomenon of a solar eclipse was much more than a simple astronomical event. It was an awe-inspiring, and sometimes terrifying, occurrence believed to be caused by supernatural forces. One of the most enduring and fascinating beliefs was that a celestial dragon was attempting to devour the sun, and the only way to prevent the world from falling into eternal darkness was to make enough noise to scare the dragon away. This belief, deeply rooted in Chinese mythology and culture, provides insight into how ancient peoples interpreted natural events and the significance they placed on cosmic occurrences. In this video, we will explore the mythological foundations of this belief, the rituals associated with solar eclipses in ancient China, and the broader cultural, political, and astronomical implications that these events held. Additionally, we will consider how this mythology was integrated into the larger framework of Chinese cosmology and its impact on society and governance. In ancient Chinese culture, dragons were revered creatures, symbolizing power, strength, and control over the natural elements, particularly water and weather. Dragons were believed to reside in the skies and seas, wielding influence over rain, floods, and the balance of nature. Unlike the malevolent dragons of Western folklore, Chinese dragons were generally seen as auspicious and benevolent beings. However, in the context of a solar eclipse, the dragon took on a more ominous role. The dragon that devoured the sun during an eclipse was thought to represent chaos, disorder, and the potential for the world to descend into darkness and ruin. This interpretation reflects the deep-seated human fear of the unknown and the natural instinct to impose meaning on events that were beyond the understanding of early civilizations. The dragon's attempt to swallow the sun was seen as a cosmic battle between light and darkness, order and chaos, life and death. This belief in the sun-devouring dragon was not unique to China. In many cultures across the world, eclipses were often associated with mythical creatures attacking the sun or moon. For example, in Norse mythology, wolves were thought to chase the sun and moon across the sky, causing eclipses when they caught up. In Hindu mythology, the demon Rahu is believed to cause eclipses by swallowing the sun or moon. However, the Chinese interpretation of the dragon was distinctive due to the cultural significance of the dragon as a symbol of imperial power and its deep connection to Chinese cosmology. When a solar eclipse occurred, the fear and panic among the populace were palpable. The sudden darkening of the sky in the middle of the day was an unsettling event that required immediate action to prevent the dragon from swallowing the sun completely. The ancient Chinese believed that loud noises could scare the dragon away and save the sun from being devoured. As a result, people would rush to bang drums, pots, and pans and shoot arrows into the sky to frighten the dragon. These rituals were not just spontaneous outbursts of fear, but were often organized and led by local leaders or officials. The emperor, considered the son of heaven, had a special responsibility to maintain harmony between heaven and earth. Eclipses were seen as a warning from the heavens, a sign of potential imbalance or unrest in the cosmic order. Therefore, it was crucial for the emperor and his court to perform rituals to restore balance and ensure the continued favor of the gods. This sense of cosmic responsibility added a layer of political and spiritual importance to the response to solar eclipses. During an eclipse, the noise-making ritual was accompanied by offerings and prayers to appease the gods and ensure that the dragon would release the sun. These ceremonies were often conducted in temples and other sacred spaces. The emperor, as the intermediary between heaven and earth, would also offer sacrifices to the heavens to demonstrate his piety and commitment to maintaining cosmic order. This blend of ritual noise-making and spiritual offerings was a way of both engaging with the mythological narrative and fulfilling the religious and political obligations of the time. Solar eclipses held immense political significance in ancient China, as they were often interpreted as omens from the heavens, signaling divine displeasure or approval. In Chinese cosmology, the emperor's rule was legitimized by the mandate of heaven, a concept that linked the emperor's right to rule with the approval of the gods. If the emperor governed justly and wisely, The heavens would favor his reign with peace, prosperity, and harmonious natural events. However, if the emperor became corrupt or failed to fulfill his duties, the heavens would show their displeasure through natural disasters, such as eclipses, earthquakes, or floods. Thus, a solar eclipse could be interpreted as a warning or a sign of impending turmoil. If an eclipse occurred, the emperor and his court would often take immediate steps to rectify any perceived imbalances. This might involve performing public acts of piety, issuing decrees to improve governance, or even making political sacrifices to appease the people and the gods. The emperor's ability to respond appropriately to such cosmic events was seen as a test of his fitness to rule. The ability to predict solar eclipses was another important aspect of the political and astronomical significance of these events. Ancient Chinese astronomers worked diligently to track the movements of celestial bodies and predict when eclipses would occur. The accuracy of these predictions was a matter of prestige for the emperor's court, as successful predictions demonstrated the emperor's alignment with the heavens and his ability to maintain cosmic order. Conversely, failure to predict an eclipse could be seen as a sign of incompetence or divine disfavor. Over time, Chinese astronomers became highly skilled in predicting eclipses. Records of solar eclipses in China date back thousands of years, with some of the earliest known written references appearing during the Shang dynasty circa 1610–46 BCE. These records show the importance placed on understanding and responding to eclipses, not only as mythological or spiritual events, but also as astronomical phenomena that could be measured, tracked, and anticipated. The dragon's role in the solar eclipse myth fits into the broader framework of Chinese cosmology, which was based on the interaction between yin and yang, the five elements, and the movement of celestial bodies. The balance between these forces was essential for maintaining harmony in the universe, and any disruption to this balance, such as an eclipse, was a cause for concern. In Chinese cosmology, the sun was associated with yang, representing light, masculinity, and vitality, while the moon was associated with yin, representing darkness, femininity, and passivity. A solar eclipse, in which the moon temporarily overpowers the sun, was seen as a dramatic inversion of the natural order. This inversion required immediate action to restore balance and prevent chaos from spreading. The dragon, as a symbol of both power and chaos, played a dual role in this cosmological framework. On one hand, dragons were revered as protectors and bringers of rain and fertility. On the other hand, they also had the capacity for destruction and disorder, as seen in the eclipse myth. This duality reflects the complex nature of dragons in Chinese mythology, embodying both the forces of creation and destruction. Today, we understand solar eclipses as natural events caused by the alignment of the Earth, Moon, and Sun. However, the ancient Chinese belief in the dragon devouring the sun continues to capture the imagination of many. While modern astronomy has replaced the mythological explanation, the rituals, stories, and cultural significance of solar eclipses remain an important part of China's rich heritage. In rural areas and during public celebrations of solar eclipses, it is still common to see references to the ancient dragon myth, and some traditional practices, like the banging of drums, are occasionally revived in symbolic form. The myth of the dragon eating the sun serves as a reminder of humanity's long-standing relationship with the cosmos and the ways in which we have sought to understand, interpret, and interact with the natural world. The ancient Chinese belief that a dragon devoured the sun during a solar eclipse offers a fascinating glimpse into the cultural, spiritual, and political significance of celestial events. From the mythological narrative of the dragon to the practical rituals of noise-making and offerings, solar eclipses were moments of both awe and anxiety in ancient China. They were seen not only as supernatural occurrences, but also as powerful omens that could influence the fate of an emperor and the future of a dynasty. While modern science has demystified eclipses, the legacy of these beliefs continues to enrich our understanding of ancient Chinese cosmology and its enduring impact on culture and tradition. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You can also support us with a super thanks. Thank you.